Hello. Okay. Welcome to Basics of Marketing. The subject is Basics of Mark. Welcome to Basics of Marketing. The subject is Basics of Marketing, Unit number 1. Unit number 1 title is Introduction to Marketing. I, Dr. Rohan Dahivale, welcome you all. The course outcome is as per the Bloom's taxonomy, remembering. That is, here we can define the various concepts, terms in marketing, and the various company orientation towards the marketplace. Now, this is the syllabus that we will cover in unit number 1: the definition and functions of marketing, the scope of marketing, evolution of marketing, core concepts like need, want, demand, customer value, exchange, customer satisfaction, customer delight, customer loyalty. We will cover concepts of market, the difference between marketing and market competition, then key customer markets, marketplaces, market spaces, and the concept of meta markets and digital markets as well. We will see in brief what is brick and click model, impact of globalization, technology, and societal responsibilities on marketing, the new marketing capabilities, the new company capabilities, the functions of marketing manager, the linkage of marketing function with all other functions in the organization, then the company orientation towards marketplace, that is product, production, sales, marketing, societal, relational, and holistic marketing orientation. We will see the difference between selling and marketing, the concept of marketing myopia, marketing process, and understanding marketing as creating, communicating, and delivering value. In today's lecture, we will cover the definition of marketing and function and scope of marketing. Now we will define marketing. Marketing is the study of management of exchange relationship with the buyer and the seller. Marketing is the business process of creating relationship with and satisfying the customers. With its focus on the customers, marketing is one of the premier components of the business management. The term marketing concept pertains to the fundamental premise of the marketing, modern marketing. This concept process that in order to satisfy the organizational objectives, an organization should anticipate the needs and wants of the consumers and satisfy these more effectively than the competitors. Marketing and marketing concepts are directly related with each other. Now we will see few important definitions. According to the American Marketing Association, they have stated like defined the marketing as the activity, a set of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for the customers, clients, partners, and society at large. According to Philip Kotler, defines marketing as the satisfying needs and wants through an exchange process. The Chartered Institute of Management defines marketing as the management processes responsible for identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customers' requirements profitably. A similar concept is the value based marketing, which states the role of marketing to contribute to increasing stakeholders' value. In this context, marketing can be defined as the management process that seeks to maximize return on stakeholders by developing relationship with valued customers and creating a competitive advantage. So this is about definitions of marketing. Now we will see various functions of marketing. Marketing is related to the exchange of various goods and services produced by the organization. Through its medium, the goods and services are brought to the place of the consumption. This satisfies the needs of the consumers. Usually, people think that marketing is just selling products. Other than just selling, marketing is a much broader concept with various other important functions. Those other important functions now we will see one by one. Following are the activities undertaken in respect of exchange of goods and services. So number one is marketing information. Now what is marketing information? Gathering and analyzing the marketing information is an important function of the marketing. Under it, the effort is made to understand the customers thoroughly in the following ways. Now you have to ask few questions to understand or to get the marketing information. What do the consumers want? In what quantity they want? At what price they want? When do they want it? What kind of advertisement do they like? And where do they want it? That is place. So gathering information is one of the important tasks of marketing. Now we will see function number 2, marketing planning. So description is in order to achieve the objective of an organization with regards to its marketing, the manager chalks out his marketing plan. For example, company has 25% share of their products. The company wants to raise it to 40%. In order to achieve this objective, the marketer has to prepare a plan in the respect of the level of production and the promotional efforts. Function number 3, that is product design and development. The product designing plays an important role in the product selling. The company whose product is better and attractively designed sells more than the product of a company whose design happens to be weak and unattractive. In this way, it can be said that the possession of a special design affords a company to a competitive advantage. Now, function number 4, standardization and grading. The description is standardization refers to determine a standard regarding size, quality, design, weight, color, raw material to be used, etc. in the respect of a particular product. By doing this, it is assigned to that their given product will be having some specifications. This way, the sale is made possible on the basis of samples. Mostly, it is the practice that the trader look at the samples and place purchase order for a large quantity of the product concerned. The basic of its good consumption supplied conforms to the same standard as shown in the sample. Now next is important, packaging and labeling. And packaging is said to be a silent salesman also. So this is important function. Packaging aims to avoiding breakages, damage and destructions, etc. So it is designed to protect the inside product of the goods during the transit and storage, etc. Packaging facilitates handling, lifting, conveying of the goods. Many times, customer demands goods in the different quantities. For example, the name of the medicine on its bottle along with the manufacturer's name, the formula used for making the medicine, date of manufacturing, expiring date, etc., batch number, price, etc., are printed on the slip, thereby giving all the information regarding the medicine to the consumers. So packaging and labeling are important. They provide information also and they protect the inside product and they attract customers also. The next important function is function number 6, that is called as branding. Every product or seller wants that his product should be have specific identity in the market. In order to realize this, he has to give a name to his product which has to be distinct from the other competitors. So brand can be a person, brand can be a product, brand can be a process, brand can be a service, brand can be an entity, brand can be an event. Giving of the distinct name on one's product is called as branding. Thus, the objective of branding is to show the products of a given company and how they are different from the competitor so as to achieve their own identity and to get the competitive advantage. The next function is customer support service. Customer is the king of the market. Therefore, it is one of the chief function of the marketers to offer every possible help to the customers. The marketers offer primary primarily the following services to the consumers. Those services can be after sale services, handling various consumers or customers complaints, technical services, credit facilities, maintenance services, etc. Helping customers in the way they offers their satisfaction in is more in our important in today's competitive age, and to achieve the customer satisfaction happens to be the on the most priority. The last function or important function of the marketing is the physical distribution. Under this function, the marketing, the decision making about carrying the things from the place of production to the place of consumption is taken into account or consideration. To accomplish this task, a decision has to be taken for the following factors. Those are transportation, inventory, warehousing, and order processing. Physical distribution by taking things at the right place and at the right time creates time and place utility. So these are various important functions of marketing. So we have seen that not the only selling is the important function, but apart from that there are basic so many important functions of marketing. Now after this we will cover what is scope of marketing. So scope of marketing, the scope of marketing has a very wide scope and it covers all the activities right from conception of ideas to the realization of its profit. So number 1 is study the customers wants and needs. So a need of consumers desire for a product or services is for a specific benefit, whether it is functional or maybe emotional. So the need can be functional or need can be emotional. A consumer want is the desire for its product or services that are not necessary but which consumers wish for. A demand is the actual conversion of customers' need into the purchase order, that is product purchase. Goods are produced to satisfy the consumer's wants. Therefore, study is done to identify consumers' wants and needs. These needs and wants motivate consumers to purchase. The next scope of the marketing is study of consumer behavior. Consumer behavior is the study of how individual consumers, a group of organizations, select, buy, use, dispose ideas, goods, and services to satisfy their needs and wants. So you have to understand how they select the product, they buy the product, they use the product, and they dispose the product or services. It refers to the actions of the consumers in the marketplace and underlying the motives for those actions. Marketers perform the study of the consumer behavior, analyze the buyer relationship with them, help marketers to get or achieve the market segmentation or targeting. So this is all about the study of consumer behavior, that is scope number 2. Now next is product planning and product development, that is new product development. Product planning and development starts with the generation of the product idea and ends with the product development and commercialization. Product planning includes everything from the branding, packaging to product line expansion and concentration. The next is preparing pricing policies. Generally, pricing policies refers how a company set their prices to their products and services based on the cost, value, demand and competition. Managers also must take into account the current marketing conditions when developing various pricing strategies to ensure that the prices they choose they fit the marketing conditions and fit to the existing market. Marketers has to determine the pricing policy for their products or services. Pricing policies differ from the product to product, market to market, consumers to consumer, marketers to marketers, and depending on various marketing environment. It depends on the level of consumptions, level of competition, product life cycle, marketing goal, and objective, etc. So preparing pricing policies is an important scope of marketing. Now we will see fifth scope, that is distribution of goods and services. Study of distribution channel is important for marketing. For maximize sales and goods, for maximizing sales and profit, goods are required to distribute to the maximum consumers at the minimum cost. The distribution in step in the economic process which brings goods and services from those who make them to those who use them. Next is promotion of goods and services. In marketing, promotion refers to any type of marketing communication used to inform to the target audience of the relative merits and product, services, brand, or issues, etc. The aim of promotion is to increase the awareness, to create the interest among the customers, to increase the awareness of the product and services among the customers, to generate the sales, and to create the brand loyalty among the customers for that product or service. Promotion includes personal selling, sales promotion, and advertisement also. The right promotion mix is a crucial to accomplish their market goals. The seventh scope of marketing is a study of consumer satisfaction and loyalty. The product or service offer must satisfy the consumer. The consumer satisfaction is the major objective of the marketing. It is a measure of how products and the services applied by a company meet or surpass the customer's expectations. Customer satisfaction is defined as the number of customers or the percentage of the total customers who reported experience with a firm, its product or its services, that is ratings, exceeds the specified satisfaction goal. Customer loyalty is the result of consistently positive emotional experience, physical attribute based satisfaction, and perceived value of an experience which includes the product or services. Now, last part is marketing control. In the scope of marketing, maintaining the marketing control. Marketing control is the process of monitoring the proposed plans as they proceeds and adjusting where necessary. If an objective state where you want to be and the plan set out a roadmap to your destination, the control tells you if you are on a right route or right track or not, or if you have arrived to your destination or not. So after analyzing the market situation, if you are making plan, then if your plan are fulfilling or not, and you are you on a right track or not, that can be achieved through marketing control. So this is about the scope of marketing. Today we will stop here.